Welcome back to Delmarva Sports Insider. Facing adversity is the best way to reveal a person or an athlete's true character. The athlete we're about to introduce you to has faced that adversity head on and is stepping up when his team needs him. Here's our After the Whistle athlete with Parkside's Malachi Jones.
Work. That's all it is. You have to work. If you want something, you have to work for it.
It can be easy to overlook Malachi Jones, the Parkside runner who stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. But the Darren Sproles of the Bayside Conference showed that height doesn't exactly make might.
My speed, my height, people say that I'm short, but I mean, it's good to be short sometimes, on football especially. It's my lower center of gravity is just so much better. When people try to tackle me, I can just run right through them.
One thing you can count on from the Ramblin' Runner is hard work, something instilled in him by his late mother, Shanika Jones.
My mom, she was dedicated to work. She always worked for us, even when she was sick, and that showed me that I always had to be dedicated and never give up.
Shanika passed away from liver disease right before Malachi entered high school, and though he lost her, he found himself a home.
And my mom, she's the reason why I went to Parkside, because she graduated from Parkside. She was like, she wanted me to go there. And at first, it was a couple of schools I could have went to, but then Coach Riley, he opened me with open arms, I've known him for so long. He was like, it was the best fit, his family.
Entering the season, Jones was slotted behind one of the best backs in the Bayside, University of Delaware commit Marcus Yarns. Once it was apparent that Yarns would miss a number of weeks, some of the workload fell on the junior back.
My coach, he told me that I had to step up, and that's what I had to do.
Jones delivered half a dozen touchdowns while breaking off long runs. Now he hopes to build on that success heading into his senior campaign.
Just putting my name out there, that's what this season was. Next season is just to take it to the next step and show people what I can really do.
Whether it's in or out of shoulder pads, Malachi has a purpose: to make mom proud.
Everything I do, doesn't matter if it's football, school, anything, helping people out, I'm always going to try to make her proud no matter what.
Touching story there of Malachi Jones. Right now, we're going to keep our countdown running. We're going to send it back over to the wall to Brandon.
All right, thanks, Trey. Time to get back to our top 10 athletes from the Bayside winter season. We're starting things off with the guardian of the paint down in Pocomoke, number 40 on your stat sheets. Number 4 on our list, it's Nigel Houston, baby. It's a first-team Bayside South player, co-defensive player of the year, and all you really need to do to figure out just how important Houston was to this Pocomoke team was just look at the win column.
Yeah.
From 1 win a year ago to 16 this season, and it really felt like anytime we saw him on the floor, he was putting up monstrous numbers.
Yeah, a big reason why Pocomoke won one game the previous year was because Nigel broke his hand and got hurt. I think everyone knew coming into this year that they would be much improved as long as he could stay on the floor, and he definitely was, and he showed that dominance, winning Bayside Defensive Player of the Year again. All right, coming in at number 3, the leader of the Monsters from the Bayside North, Easton Warriors senior leader Maya Jeter. Jeter was the hero for Easton in overtime last year in the Bayside title game, and followed that up with an awesome senior campaign. She scored her 1,000th point in December, led Easton to an undefeated regular season, and was the leading scorer when the Warriors defeated Marriott's Ridge to advance to the Final Four, their first Final Four in quite a long time. Jeter will be moving on to Marymount University, where, interestingly enough, she is committed to play volleyball, was also the Bayside Player of the North of the Year in volleyball.
Yeah, it just shows you how versatile some of our best athletes are here on the shore. Maya Jeter, her best sport was actually volleyball, and here she is.
She's really good in basketball,
number 3 on our list
for
basketball amongst everyone on the shore here. But, she was the sole, or one of the main reasons why Easton was able to make it all the way to the Final Four this year. And unfortunately, won't be able to see whether or not she could have gotten that ring for Easton. Its first could have been since 1994. Now to our number 2 athlete from the Bayside winter season. Got to give it to Decatur's Drew Hauweisen, who balled out all season long. Trey, when have we heard of this? Averaging 26 and 16. That's crazy.
Not a long time.
Yeah, Drew opened eyes all season long with those gaudy numbers. and it led him to being named the South Player of the Year, joining fellow Seahawks to win the award, Keith Aluma and Kevon Voiles. Yeah. Drew came out with a fire all season long. You could see it with the way that he played, and he will continue to play next season with Division III Dickinson College up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and speaking to his high school basketball coach, Coach B.J. Johnson down at Decatur, he says Drew could have averaged 30 if he made a couple more free throws, but honestly, what didn't he do for that team last year?
Yeah.
He literally carried that team on his back.
He really
to
willed
a
them to
500
13
record.
wins.
26-15 is nothing to blink at, especially in the Bayside Conference. Night in and night out here in the South, you are getting tremendous competition. So salute to Drew.
Yep.
Obviously, well-deserved Player of the Year. Got his 1,000-point win. He wasn't even close to 1,000 points coming into the year.
Yeah. And now it's time for our next break. But when we come back, after hundreds of Delawareans rally to reopen the state today, hear how the governor is responding.
Hi, I'm Jason Haney with Wild High Basketball, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.